take a moment to just center the cells. You can even take this minute to put that intention out, set the intention for your class today to release the past of whatever has gone on through your day and get into a completely fresh mind state so that you can benefit as much as you can, the most, from having this connection with yourselves. So if any of you guys don't know me yet, I have not yet been in one of these classes fully. My name is Johny Rey. I am Stacy's partner. And today, which will be the 11th class, but we will be going into our 10th expansion, we're going to be taking a journey, an internal journey, to connect to our higher selves. And in order to make this the most extraordinary experience for you, I suggest that you get into a meditative position that is going to allow you to truly relax. If you've had a long day already, it might not be too beneficial to get into a laying position if you think you might fall asleep. Although if we are going to be going into that parasympathetic, and that's what your body needs the most, you be, in a sense, the judge of that. But if you want to stay conscious and aware of the experience fully, the best thing we can do, if we have no issues mechanically with our knees and our hips sitting up, is to, like this, cross-legged sit, Sukhasana, as they call it, and find a cushion or a prop. You could roll up a blanket to just hoist up those sit bones just a little bit. I have one of our meditation pillows here made at Satan Center's Crafty Medicinal Mamas. And this is what I'm going to be using today, simply to just prop up the sit bones just enough to give an ease to have that erect spinal cord. And that's going to allow the energy to flow without any kinks or any disruptions to that energetic flow that we are seeking for. I'm going to give you a moment. If you need to go up and grab a prop, to do so right now. And then we'll be going in directly to our beautiful meditation for the day. All right. I hope you guys are ready now. So once you have found that comfortable seated position, take a moment, close your eyes, and allow the next 2 to 3 breaths to just scan the body. And we're looking for any pains, aches, or discomfort which we want to address right now so that it is not something pulling at your attention during your meditation. If you find that your knee or ankle or anything is uncomfortable, take that moment right now to fix yourself. You want to be in a position that is absolutely worry or strain or stress free. And once we find that position, allow the next 2 to 3 breaths to really create a deep connection to that position, meaning allow yourself to really settle into that position as we will be here for the next little bit. All right, let's commence. For this specific meditation, it will assist you, whatever position you may be in, whether sitting down or laying down, making sure, like I stated, that the spinal cord is nice and erect, that your hands be in the palm up position. As we're going to be connecting and pulling in our highest self, we would like to state to the universe our openness for this experience. So if you have not yet, go ahead and flip those palms to the sky. And let's begin to settle into the position by visualizing a cord coming out of that root, that perineum, the lowest part of that spinal cord, to be directly connected, and visualize this connection from that root all the way to the center of Mother Earth, pulling you down in a sturdy, rooted foundation for this practice today. Simultaneously, as we visualize and allow ourselves to feel that deep connection to Mother Earth, we're going to send another cord from the tip of your crown directly up to the highest peak in the highest realm. And in that connection to the sky, visualize both cords simultaneously pulling you even more erect, elongated, tall. As we begin to slow the breath down just gently, as we feel that spinal cord elongate, feel your chin tuck downward into the chest slightly. Imagine if you had an orange in between, or a grapefruit in between that chin and that chest, allowing the back of the spinal cord, the neck connection, to elongate just that much more. And take a few moments here to feel those polar connections and yourself right in the center. Connecting to the sky and connecting to the earth. bringing and harmonizing balance to your entire cellular structure. On the next deep inhale, I would like for you to take in as much air as you possibly can, filling yourself from the root of your belly into the solar plexus. Keep breathing in, into the lungs and the heart. One last breath. And then allow a big exhale, letting everything go in this moment. One more time, breathing in, serenity, peace, calmness, and exhaling any tension, worry, doubt, fear, or anything you may have picked up during the day thus far or the year, and just letting it all go intentionally in this moment. And now notice how much lighter you might already begin to feel. Continuing these slightly deeper inhales through the nose. And exhaling those continuous clearing breaths through the mouth. As we bring in to that state of peace, notice that the exhales are not as aggressive, but they're still just releasing enough to continue a constant state of inhaling peace and exhaling any tension that may arise during our practice. Now, as you're getting into this state and you're noticing you are shifting into more and more consistent, peaceful energy within yourselves, pay attention to anything that may be going on in your setting, wherever you may be taking part of this class, and allow any sounds in the external to be a part of this space and to assist you to get deeper and deeper into your own internal connection. Any sounds of vehicles in the background or babies in the background, individuals who may be living their life in their own story around you, allow that to be a part of that which is helping you connect deeper into your own space. Allow any external sound of life happening to be a sweet reminder of your connection to yourself in this moment. And continue those deep breaths. Now, without straining yourself to overly expand, but instead regulate that breathing into a state of normalcy, if you will. Where the flow of inhaling and exhaling become consistent and centering at the same time. Now let's get a little deeper by placing our direct focus on the backs of the eyelids. Nature has a beautiful way of giving us everything we need to be our greatest selves. And the back of our eyelids are one of the most beautiful tools that you will always have access to. When you place your focus directly on the back of the eyelids as a spectator, releasing all attachments and simply taking in whatever is going on in that moment behind your eyelids, you will be able to enter a natural state of harmony, of peace, and a safe haven from the overactive mind. Exercise your right to this safe haven in this moment as you continue your rhythmic breathing, placing all of your attention in the backs of your eyelids. As you go into that back of the eyelids, without choosing or wishing it to be any different than whatever it is in its most natural state in the here and now. Take note of what is going on. What do you see? Are there colors, shapes, hues, movement, stillness? What is going on behind your eyelids in the here and now? You may find visions, you may find emptiness, you may find colors. Whatever it may be, understand it is there for you right now. And allow yourself to simply be an unattached spectator. Anytime during our practice, as we are in the Aries season, which Aries is a fire symbol, a fire sign. And the fire represents our mental body, meaning that our mental body, that fire right now, is very concentrated. This makes it very easy to have an overactive mental body if not managed and upkept. So if you find yourself going places in your mind, disconnecting from what is presently going on, running to lists or song lyrics or memories, do not judge yourself, as this is, like I stated, a practice, a mental, spiritual, emotional, and physical exercise of connection and discipline. When you find yourself trailing off in the mind, simply return back to that tool, being the back of your eyelids and full spectator, and your deep breaths, connecting you and bringing you back into the present moment. As we connect deeper and deeper to ourselves through these beautiful tools that nature has provided, let's begin to receive the love you may get in this moment, as I just did from my puppy. To visualize that from that sky above, there is a ray of light beaming down to your crown, just for you, with everything that you may need in the here and now, trusting and detaching and allowing yourself to see that light in your mind's eye. And I want you to notice what color, hue it is for you today. And as that light comes down, take note of the color that your higher self is letting you know in the here and now is most needed for all of you. With the next inhale, we're going to invite that light into our crown. And we're going to experience how that light is going to bring in a warm, calming, and very relaxing sensation to all of our bodies as we inhale that light with our next deep breath into all of our bodies. Feel the crown of your head bringing in all of the beauty that is your connection to the higher realm. Feel that connection expand from the crown to the face, the jaw, the throat, and the neck. Your chest, your shoulders, your arms, upper, middle, and lower back. And allow your breaths to continue to drive this beautiful, warm, relaxing light into that mid, lower belly, hips, upper thighs, lower thighs, and into your knees, calves, shins, and ultimately the ankles, the heel, and the feet. With our body fully immersed in this beautiful, personalized light. Take your next deep inhale. And exhale out any last lingering pieces of tension that may have been hiding in any nook and cranny of your body as this light is coming in specifically to assist you clearing off. Now let's focus our attention to the crown of our heads and visualize the crown opening up like the lid of a can or a jar, allowing all of your attention to be driven directly to the crown in this opening and surrendering act. And as you open up the crown, visualize your soul's connection rising from that open crown directly to the highest possible realm, reality, dimension, flying directly north out of your crown and finding your highest, most balanced version of yourself. Take a moment to visualize what your highest, most evolved version of you is looking like during this connection. Feel that connection. Take mental notes of the feeling and appearance of this version of yourself waiting so eagerly to connect with all parts of your truest self. Imagine that you have a little notepad that you're going to be using during this meditation within your own mind. And in that notepad, I would like for you to take note, literally, within your mind, of the most important key points that this connection to your highest self is going to create and allow for your forward motion on this physical plane and in your day today. Now that your vision is getting clearer and clearer of this version of yourself, that you are able to connect more and more to this version as it becomes a clearer vision. And as you give it some of that Aries fire, some thought, you allow your mind to connect to this visualization of this version of you. And with the next inhale, begin to gently create a pull for that balanced, beautiful, powerful, intelligent, and advanced on every level version of yourself. Feel all of yourselves begin to resonate more and more with this vision, this emotion, and this connection to that of your own higher self. As you spend some quality time with this version of yourself from within, recognize how it is making you feel. Don't allow yourself to trail off too far in whatever that emotion may be. But instead use the tools we learned today of the full focus on the back of the eyelids, entering that safe haven once again from any erroneous information. With our connection clear again, reinforced through the practice and the using of these tools, continue just like you brought in that light from the sky to bring in this version of yourself and all of its amazing qualities. Notice all details needed right now. As you deepen your breath in this magnetizing, accepting, opening up, and feeling this version of your highest self coming into your crown, just like the light. Notice the thoughts that may run in, the emotions that may spark, the memories, and anything else that would try to rob you in this moment of that full awareness. And take note of any and all reactions that may be happening internally. And simply, just like we practiced previously, allow yourselves to feel more and more connected to that version of yourself as you continue to inhale all of its beautiful, balanced, truest qualities from that crown into the face, the base of your skull, the neck, the throat, and into your every nook and cranny. Continue to breathe that highest self into your body, going through all the pieces of your body, the neck, the shoulders, the chest, the upper back, the middle back, the solar plexus, the lower belly, the hips, the thighs, the knees. Now, as that full embodiment of the highest self reaches your solar plexus, allow some acclimating and feeling and heavy observation to any shifts or reactions that you may be feeling as you take on this practice and connection. Allowing all parts of the highest self to be celebrated and welcomed in, regardless of what that may look like right now. Now, as that highest vibrational self reaches the solar plexus, the center of your being, I want you to ask for the main topic, energy, belief system, or idea that has been giving you the most grief or blocking you the most from being this version of yourself at all given time. Now take a note of the answer that you get and gather from this version of yourself in whatever format that answer may have come. Whether in writing, in sound, in just a knowing within. Do not judge the answer you may be receiving from your highest self. Simply just take note of its connection and guidance towards you, for you, in the here and now. Now ask this highest vibrational, most advanced version of yourself, what is the main thing that you can begin to do in the here and now to reach the heights of this version of you on all levels? Now notice how simple or complex that answer may be, and hold absolutely no judgment or preference. Simply honor and expand within yourself the gratitude for having the experience at hand. in that notepad in your mind, jot down the answer, as far-fetched as it may seem. Judge not, have no preference. Simply allow the magic of your connection in the here and now to be the most important thing you're investing your fire, your mind, your attention to, as we bring in more and more of the highest self into the here and now. The next inhale, I want you to set the intention to bring an anchor of love to this highest vibrational version of you. To open up every ounce and every cell intentionally within your mind so that it may take in the highest vibrational qualities into your day-to-day life. We are going to evolve the WWJD trend that came upon this earth, the what would Jesus do, and begin to plug in what would my highest self, vibrational self do in this moment right now. And plug that into all experiences in your life. For as we understand energy through our journey, we recognize that one of its main laws is that like energy attracts like energy. Meaning that your highest vibrational self would attract and experience only that of the highest vibrational life and experiences, which is ultimately what we are seeking to live in. So next time that life presents you with an opportunity to make a choice, however that opportunity may arise in the shape of an issue or a deemed problem or a surprise or seeing an old friend or meeting a new one, whatever that experience may be, that we remember this feeling of connection to this highest vibrational version of ourselves, and we plug in that what would my highest self do, and then take that action in that moment to begin to create the foundation, the roots of your life from that grand vibration. Take a couple of deep breaths. As you take in and process that information, that practice, that tool. And with that highest vibrational self present within, connecting to our center, we are going to bring those palms up and hug that highest vibrational self in to yourself. Squeeze that connection, embracing with love, with openness, with gratitude. Bask in that feeling of connection. And without leaving that connection, take your next deep breath and bring all of that while holding on to your highest self in that embracing hug, and begin to feel your body coming back into this room. Feel your sit bones and what they are touching, that bolster, that chair, that couch, or that floor. Coming into the present moment, more consciously with every breath, while holding on every level, to that deepened connection to yourself. Next breath, bring a smile, if it's not already there, onto your face. Feel your heart. Feel your eyelids. And start to move your eyeballs around the closed eyelids from left to right. Bridging the reality of our highest self and our present selves. Manifested reality. The next inhale, begin to rotate your neck, still holding on to that highest self hug. And notice what this embrace is feeling like to you as you come into your conscious mind. More and more with every breath. Start to wave the spinal cord around from left to right, gently with yourselves. Until you reach a point where you feel safe and comfortable in very gently bringing your eyes to a slight squinted gaze, allowing the light, any light that may be around you in this moment, to begin to trickle in to your eyes, bringing you more and more into the present moment. As we gently open our eyes and allow ourselves back into our bodies, back into the space around us, into the room, hold that warm feeling of connection to your highest self in the forefront of your mind. as you go about your night, your day, your week, your month, know that this highest vibrational version of you, this highest self, this ultimate you, is right here and ready to take on life and the experiences that life will bring from a much more loving, connected,